G'day legends. So done a thing, not sure if I'm happy with it, but I did it because it was a wise decision financially. So yeah, here you go. No rig. To say I'm impressed would be not true, but it had to happen. So I am now rocking a Nissan N15 Pulsar, which has got reasonably brand new tyres, stock height, 170 something there on the clock. I think the only thing it needs is a service, which is normal for cars, and I believe the front struts need to be replaced. But apart from that, everything else is all Mickey, doesn't overheat. I've taken it for a few drives today because I had a few things to do. And yeah, it works as well as it needs to for the price that it was when the person who had it before me paid for it. So yeah, keep in mind, I haven't spent any money on this yet. I simply swapped the Commodore, which is something I didn't want to do, but I knew I had to because my life in the next few weeks is going to be changing and I needed to adapt and overcome. So yeah, that's just how we're doing things now. Because my dumbass is really silly when it comes to money. I don't like money. It stresses me out, which is why I spend it as fast as I make it. But in a way, I need to stop because it's not doing me any justice. But on the bright side, everything with the house is all catered for. Rent, utilities, food, all Mickey. Never forget that. I always take care of the house and everything in the house, including myself and my son, before I spend money elsewhere. And because of the price of things today, because of not only our government, but also governments overseas and etc., I can't afford to be doing the cool car shit that I used to. So there is that too. But yeah, I'll do a walk around for you guys. All right. Whoop. At least it's got matching wheels. And it's got a little bit of cremage on the exhausty poos. But yeah, so there's the car. There's the inside. Pretty clean. Stock standard for a Nissan Pulsar of this age bracket. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really impressed, but I did what needed to be done because of my silliness in the past. So yeah, I have to swallow my pride and just get on with life and deal with what I've got in front of me as it comes up and just go with it. But yeah, that doesn't mean that I won't have more Commodores in my life. Come on, guys. You know me better than that. I just have to get better with the money side, which is why I'm also applying for 9-to-5s locally. Hopefully something good comes out of that and I can start working again. And then I'll be able to go back to doing cool car shit with cool cars. But until then, I'm working with what I've got and trying to make up for the financial mistakes I have made in the past. And in all honesty, the Commodore was a financial mistake. I didn't actually have the money to buy it. That money should have gone elsewhere. But, you know, I am also impulsive and impatient. So, yeah. But here's the new beginnings, I suppose. Also, disclaimer, I'm very angry with myself because I should have, in fact, just paid the money that the person in question wanted for the Nissan instead of swapping the Commodore because, yeah, let's just say I'm not exactly impressed with how the Commodore has been driven since the transaction went down this morning. But disclaimer, when you do things like this, you can't expect the person on the other end to do the same things you do in terms of love and care for the items you are swapping and selling. So that is on me. I can't do nothing about it. It's free range to the person in question now. I'm not going to name any names because I'm not a dog like that. But yeah, to say I'm impressed with the way they have been driving the Commodore since they picked it up this morning, nah, far fucking from it. Far from it. But that's life, you know. And also in question, when you have more than one car, you know, you feel the need to thrash it and etc. so forth. But, you know, I wouldn't know that luxury because, like I said, my dumb ass isn't good financially apart from making sure my house is covered and me and my son are covered. So, yeah. Anyway, I've got to swallow my pride and just deal with it as it's coming now. The bright side, it's got rego until the end of the month and a full tank of fuel, which is good. The Commodore did not. The person in question did in fact have to register the Commodore this morning, but they covered that, and the Commodore didn't really have much fuel left in it because it had fuel issues, which I'm gathering has come from the fact that the exhaust isn't on properly, but that's their problem now. I think they have plans to just fix a few little bits and bobs and then put it up on marketplace like this car was initially. So yeah, I mean, if I had the money to buy it back, then I would, but unfortunately that's not the case. And you know, as sad as it is, I also am kind of glad that I don't have it anymore, if that makes sense, because it was an ex-burnout car that wasn't really taken care of. I mean, it did very, very well for what it was. You know, I drove it around town. It did multiple trips from Whyalla to Kimber and back. I also towed trailer on the back of it in the condition that it was in. The only downside to that is it ate the fuck out of the driver's side rear wheel, which is now not my problem. So yeah, is what it is anyway. At the end of the day, I'll get another Commodore eventually, either another VY, or I might even just, you know, put my head down, try and smash out content as much as I can, as well as find a 9 to 5 and just save up for a nice V8 Commodore. Obviously, I do have plans to get a V8 Commodore at some point in life. I also have plans to get a four-wheel drive, so in order to do that, I need to actually start making some effort into content creation as well as jobs outside of that too. So yeah, but anyway, the mighty Nissan Pulsar. Now, apart from that, everything else in life is all good. Little man's happy. It was his birthday the other day, so he got a bunch of presents. Used the absolute shit out of the trampoline already, which is awesome. We've been out here every day for, you know, 10 minutes to half an hour at a time, which is awesome because it takes him away from that fucking screen. Because I'm not the type of parent that will raise my kids to be iPad kids. So, yeah. You know, little man comes outside, plays outside. I take him to parks whenever I get the chance. And for any future kids I may have, whenever that may be, you know, it'll be the same way. You know, as much outside time as possible, which I've halved and halved with him, you know, but now that he's got a trampoline at the back, he can sort of come away from that and whatnot, which he has. I'll give him credit with that. He has. But, yeah, so, yeah, that's the way my life's going at the moment. I do have a few big things happening in the next few weeks. I will update you guys more on that situation when I've gotten it done, and then had that time to breathe and then calculate what my next move is and go from there. But you guys aren't going to be out of the loop completely. It's just not the right time to bring up the other stuff that needs to be brought up. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I also cleared that area of the yard today as well. So the pile is starting to look a lot bigger, but I also have got the green bin out the front, which is completely full. Same with the yellow bin. That was completely full this morning, got emptied this morning, and now it's full again. So, yeah, slowly getting in touch with getting back out here and getting the yard cleaned and set up for little man when I get him some more outside toys, and, you know, Nan when she does it as well and whatnot else. But, yeah, that area was just looking absolutely horrible. So I cleared all that area, moved all the car parts from the old car up into that corner, because I still have 2 WM rims that have shitty tires. I also have a other tire on the bottom of that, as well as a motorbike tire on top, and then I've just got a whole bunch of random car parts sitting on top of that. So, but yeah, all that area has been cleared. Got to burn all that firewood, but I need to gain access to the fire pit, which is right there. But what I have to do is clear that and then drill some holes in the bottom to allow water to seep through, so then it's not just holding water in there. I have been told I should just burn all this stuff off as well, but I think I'm going to just leave that for the green bin and go from there. I also have all this to burn as well, so yeah, a lot of different stuff to do, especially out in this backyard. I also need to take care of the carpet weed that's over there, as well as all the shit along the back fence. But, you know, I spoke to the person who was supposed to do my yard before my housing manager told me I had to get it done sooner. And I believe he is coming through to help me remove all the stuff out there. So, yeah, I actually ran into him today, so that was a good thing, I guess. I also owe him money, which I pay him next week, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, all in all, though, everything is hunky-dory. The house has everything it needs. Me and Little Man have everything we need. This is just a minor setback for now. I mean, I've always wanted a Pulsar. I mean, they're pretty cool cars, not going to lie, and they probably do have a lot of different upgrade paths you can go, so I might have a look and see what I can do, but for now, it's just a matter of saving money, which having this car, I will. Regio and fuel are a lot cheaper because it's 4-cylinder, so there is that, and then once I fix all the little odds and ends and whatever else, I reckon it'll come up Mickey. But yeah, as it stands now, sayonara to the Commodore. I will get another one or end up back with that one. Not sure yet. We'll see how much the other person in question decides to list it for. Although they were being cocky earlier and saying they're going to list it for a lot more than what I bought it for, which is fine. The deal's done. They can do what they wish with it. I've just got to, like I said, swallow my pride and just, yeah, lick my wounds in silence. But on the brighter side, I still have a car that's probably more reliable than what the Commodore is. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, interact with the channel, hit all the different buttons. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I'll put my link tree in the description. Also, if you're looking for a pair of sunnies, look no further than Two Savage. Affordable, durable, cannot go wrong. I'll also put their link in the description down below as well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out.